So the first thing I'm going to do to make this bread and butter pudding is prepare my baking dish. I do normally make things in individual scalloping dishes, but I'm going to do a family size for this one today. I have multiple people that will be eating it. Let's take softened butter on my brush and run it through. So the recipe calls for a baker's loaf, and I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm going to assume it's a whole loaf of bread unsliced from the bakery. And I baked a loaf in the video for the recipe before this, so some of those slices are stale now. Set this aside. I'm going to cut them on a cutting net because the crumbs will be just everywhere, and this will help contain that a little bit. Alright, so I have several slices have gone stale, and they look uneven because, look, this is a real kitchen with real loaves that are homemade, and they're not perfect. I don't mind. I don't have that mind that cares about things being perfect at all. I'm an artist. And for instance, my loaf pan is not perfectly straight with the sides, so I have these odd slices to kind of even the sides for my slices that I want even for, you know, toast and sandwiches. So I'm going to cut the crust off, and these uneven bits will be hidden when I overlap them in my casserole. And it's all going to taste the same, right? That's what matters. Crust off, give those to the birds. Or use for breadcrumbs, because I'll tell you one thing this book has is a lot of buttered breadcrumb things. You can throw them in the freezer. These crumbs I have everywhere. They will go all over my floor, my counter. It's a mess. And then this is served with a hard sauce, which I've already made, and I'm going to have a separate video for that linked. Or you can make a creamy sauce with it. And I'm not sure which one the recipe is referring to in the book. I looked around, and ones that I saw were for savory dishes. But I did remember, if you've seen the strawberry shortcake recipe video, it had a nice cream sauce, which was whipping cream and milk whipped together to thicken up. Believe it or not, it thickens up with milk in it. It kind of, I don't know why, but it surprised me. But it's really tasty. Okay, so from here, I'm going to move my sugar. I'm going to put my pan back. And my bread knife. I'm going to start to butter my slices. I like to use this kind of knife for things like this. And they're going to be laid butter side down in the dish. I'm not sure how I'm going to layer them just yet. I've got my bread laid in the bowl. I'm going to start making the custard, but first, raisins are optional, and whenever raisins are optional, I opt for them. So I've had them soaking in hot water, so I'm going to drain them off and sprinkle them over my bread. So I'm going to make my custard. And first thing I'll do is measure my milk into here. Just because if I put the eggs in first, I won't know how much milk I need. This is some simple custard of just eggs, milk, and sugar with just a little bit of salt. There's no vanilla in it, and that reason being, I assume, is because of the hard sauce that is added later. And if you use cream sauce, it likely will have some sweetener and flavoring in it. Mixed, and I'm going to pour it over my bread. And then this is going to sit for 30 minutes to absorb. It's been 30 minutes and the bread has soaked up the custard nicely. So the instructions are to bake this in a slow oven for an hour. So a slow oven is anywhere from 275 Fahrenheit to 325 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to do 300, just right in the middle. And then it needs to be covered for the first 30 minutes. And this is a piece that I use to cover things. So it gets, you can see it's a well-used piece. Why throw it out if it's not dirty? Okay, so this will go for that long, and then when it's done, the book says the top should be nicely brown. So what we're going to be looking for is a textural contrast of the bread getting a little bit toasty, and then the silky creamy custard and soft bread beneath. And of course they'll be topped with that delicious hard sauce that I prepared already. So let's go in the oven.